Hello, students, teachers, parents, history nerds. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nutshelled History, where we lay out the facts, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We continue with our Early Americas series by looking at the first French, Dutch, and English colonies. There's a link to a fill-in-the-blank worksheet that goes with this video down below in the description. I apologize ahead of time. Pronunciation is just not my thing. Okay, let's go. In the early 1500s, a German monk named Martin Luther led challenges against Catholic Church practices. His actions resulted in the Protestant Reformation, and the Catholic Church broke apart into a number of different Christian religions. What does this have to do with anything, you ask? Well, as the Protestant Reformation spread, the split between Catholics and Protestants heightened tensions among European countries. You see, at this time, the rulers of European countries picked what religion the entire country would be. No cap, you weren't allowed to pick your own faith. So, rivalries developed, and European nations competed for control of lands in North America. Why North America? Well, European nations wanted to find a Northwest Passage, a waterway through or around North America, a faster way to Asia. The English paid Giovanni Caboto, or John Cabot, to find a route. He was not him. He was unsuccessful, having only reached what is known today as Newfoundland. Oh great, here we go with the French names that I can't pronounce. Pardon-moi for my terribleness. For the French, Giovanni de Verrazzano and Jacques Cartier explored other parts of North America and mapped them. Neither found a Northwest Passage to Asia. In 1605, Samuel de Champlain founded Port Royal, the first permanent French settlement in North America. French colonists were called Coureurs de Bois, French for runners of the woods. They lived among American Indians and went deep into the wilderness to trade for beaver skins and furs. The French did not attempt to conquer the Indians, but missionaries often traveled with traders and tried to convert Indians to Christianity. The French explored the region around the Mississippi River and claimed it. They named it Louisiana, after the French king. The French built forts, including New Orleans, to keep the English and Spanish out of Louisiana. The settlement of New France grew slowly. The Dutch also wanted to profit from exploration in the Americas. Dutch colonists settled along the Hudson River. Peter Minuit bought Manhattan Island from local Indians and called it New Amsterdam. It became a busy port. The entire colony was called New Netherland, now known as New York after the English stole it. The Dutch also built trading posts along the Hudson River. They became rivals with the French in the fur trade. Because of the rich profits made from furs, the French and Dutch valued American Indians as trading partners. The French and Dutch made alliances or agreements with Indian nations. Many alliances, however, harmed American Indians. They died from European diseases and fought among themselves for control over the fur trade. Europeans also forced Indians off their lands. England's first attempt at a colony on Roanoke ended in a failure, a spooky one. Then, in 1606, a wealthy group in England, the Virginia Company of London, received a charter, which is a document that grants rights from King James I to found an American colony. In 1607, colonists sailed into Chesapeake Bay and built Jamestown, England's first lasting settlement in North America. Jamestown colonists wanted to find gold or other riches, so they sent jewelers and goldsmiths instead of farmers. They also wanted to claim the land for England. They faced many challenges early on, including fighting with the governing council and starvation. There's that lack of sending farmers that stings them in the butt. Planting tobacco eventually saved the colony from ruin. To improve the colony, the Virginia Company stabilized the government. It allowed the colonists to elect burgesses, or representatives to the government, who could pass laws together with the governor and his council. The House of Burgesses marked the start of representative government in North America, or government in which voters elect people to make laws for them. Women began arriving in Jamestown in the early 1600s. They faced many challenges. They had to make everything from scratch and often died during childbirth. Enslaved Africans were also brought to Virginia early on. In 1619, a Dutch ship carrying enslaved Africans arrived in Virginia. The Dutch sold the Africans to Virginians who thought they needed labor to grow tobacco. I hate it when textbooks say that people needed slaves. Nobody needs slaves. Some enslaved Africans were able to earn their freedom, others were slaves for life. As the colony grew, slavery expanded. Okay, recap time. Luther's ideas made people start fighting over religion. Rivalries were formed, and the race was on to claim lands in North America. The French sent dudes and the Dutch sent dudes. Those dudes were friendly to the Indians because they were making money off of them. Then England sent the wrong dudes to Jamestown, and a lot of people starved. Eventually they sent ladies, and colonial America was saved. Tobacco helped too. And that is the first French, Dutch, and English colonies nutshelled. Thanks for stopping by Nutshelled History. Don't forget to go nuts on the like and subscribe buttons. Which country do you think set up the best colonies? Let us know in the comments down below.